Most cameras can be set up in a matter of minutes using this method. Occasionally, the customer will have an unusual network setup or a router that will require more advanced settings. Refer to the install directions provided with the camera for details on these installations. When first installing the camera to the Cor Home Automation panel, you will need to connect the camera to the homeowner's Wi-Fi router with an Ethernet cable. Once you scan the camera into the Cor Home Automation system, the Ethernet cable can be disconnected and the camera can be placed anywhere in the home. The outdoor cameras have a pigtail with 3 connections. These are the power connection, an Ethernet connection, and an input-output connection for the sensors. First, plug in the power supply provided with the camera. It will take 1 to 2 minutes for the camera to boot up fully. Next, connect the camera to a router with the Ethernet cable. To set up the camera, choose Settings, and then on the Settings Selector drop-down, choose Cameras. Next, click on Scan for new cameras. The panel will scan the current network for any cameras that it can find. When it finds all cameras that are connected, it will fill in the IP address and the MAC addresses for each camera. This will take just a minute. Now, enter in a name for each camera. When you're done, click Save. Before you leave this screen, write down the IP address that's listed for each camera. You'll need this for the next step. Next, go to a web browser. Internet Explorer tends to work best when doing the advanced setup on the cameras, but for this part of the setup, you can use most any browser. Enter in the IP address from the last step in the address bar and press Enter. You'll get a login screen for the camera. The login credentials for every new camera is a username of admin and a password of 1234. Enter in these values and click Login. You'll get a message screen that tells you that you need to change your login credentials. Click OK on this message. When the camera screen appears, you'll click on Configuration at the top if you're not already there. Then click on Network on the left and the Wi-Fi tab at the top. The camera will scan for any Wi-Fi networks available. Choose the customer's Wi-Fi network and enter in the password under Key 1 below. When done, click on Save at the bottom right. You'll get the Save Succeeded message when the save is complete. You'll also notice that the Wi-Fi status will change to Connected. You can now unplug the Ethernet cable and locate the camera anywhere you would like. It's now communicating on the customer's Wi-Fi network. From this point, the customer will be able to see the live feed of the camera through the Cor Home Automation app.